And we are having another beautiful fall day here in Toronto. And hey there, it is Tuesday, October 22nd, 5:41 p.m. is the time, and the temperature is around 21 degrees Celsius. And I'm here at Ramsden Park. And just off in that direction is Yonge Street, as well as Rosedale subway station. And I've got with me today the Move-In Mini folding e-bike. And since some of these really nice fall colors have started to come in, I thought I'd go for a ride along what I think is one of the prettiest streets in the city come fall time, and that is Rosedale Valley Road. So in a second here, I'll hop on the bike and maybe I'll ride out to Avenue Road, and then I'll start riding east over to Yonge Street and south a little bit to Almer, and that'll turn into Rosedale Valley Road. And then I'll finish up in East York. All right, let me just get the camera mounted properly here and we'll get moving. And we are off. So I'm gonna head west out of the park, so we're backtracking a little bit out to Avenue Road. It is a perfect day for a ride. You can hear when I go on the throttle versus pedaling. I think of all the e-bikes and e-scooters I've owned over the past several years, this one might be my favorite. So I'm gonna make a right here and then another right. They've got this part of the road blocked off. I'll just wait for there to be a break in traffic before I squeeze out. I'm not sure why it's configured like this. If you know, let me know down in the comments. But we're gonna take Roxborough over. The last few times I rode this way on video, I took a street just to the north of here, McPherson. You can see lots of yellow and red on the tree leaves there. This area is Summer Hill. It's one of the wealthier residential neighborhoods in the city, if you couldn't have guessed. That car behind me came right up on my rear wheel. Maybe they didn't anticipate me stopping. Some absolutely beautiful old homes on this street. And we are just north of downtown. So I'll turn right here onto the Midtown Yonge Street bike lanes. Might as well wait, there's a green light. And now it's south on Yonge Street for a few blocks. So sunset isn't for another 40 minutes or so. So there should still be plenty of light out for taking in some of the fall colors. I think I did this ride in November a few years back. And last year I did it, I think, the last week of October. And I want to turn left here. Well, it looks like it'll be easier to do it, at the lights. He was well behind me. He was just giving me a courtesy ring to say, "Hey dummy, what are you doing?"
Like for like an hour.
All right, this is Almer. This will connect us to Rosedale Valley Road. We just went over the subway tracks. There will be a multi-use path I can hop onto, so I won't be riding with cars the whole way. Speaking of trains, there's a northbound train. And there's a house just on the right here that used to be occupied by the Group of 7. Famous Canadian landscape artists. And in last year's video through here, the floor was just covered in leaves. Floor. I guess ground would be the correct term. This is Park Road. I could turn right here and head up or down towards downtown, I guess up the hill. Things are still fairly green, but there's some nice color coming up here. This is definitely one of the most scenic roads close to downtown. Cyclist pass. don't see too many pedestrians down here. This will feed us out to Bayview Avenue. As we pass through the very affluent Rosedale neighborhood. This is the new Glen Road pedestrian bridge overhead that connects Rosedale to downtown. I don't know if the camera gets much of a look at that, but Glen Road resumes on the south side of Bloor Street. And you could pop into Sherburne subway station. There's someone just opting to ride on the road. My way down here in the other direction, I saw CJ Hoyle, someone I've collaborated with in the past. We did a biking video around the Toronto Islands going north up Yonge Street. And one of the tricky parts of trying to catch fall colors at their peak as I'm about to head under line 2 of the subway system is that a lot of these trees you see now that are red and yellow will be bare by the time the rest of them start changing. So it's really hard to find that optimal time. But this is stunning. I'm curious as to what my speeds are with my wireless provider through here. Is this an area where I can live stream? They are strong. That's good. Just want to make sure the upload is good. We'll resume. And maybe in a few weeks I'll come back, or even just in a week, and walk through here on the stream. Look how pretty that is. Unfortunately, there almost always seems to be construction down here. I'm going to snap a picture of this. Let's try to get some vehicles in it. there's a cemetery on the right that I believe is part of the oldest cemetery in the city. If not, it's very close to it on Parliament Street in Cabbagetown, just north of the Necropolis Cemetery.
Oh, the beer.
So what I'll do is I'll make a left on Bayview. And we'll head over to Pottery Road. I think last year I turned right here. I think those gates swing open when they close off part of Bayview. There's where I just came from to the left. And now it is north. Bayview will be passing under line 2 once again. But unfortunately, I think the stretch of the Dawn Recreational Trail just to the right of here is still closed. So this stretch of Bayview replaces that if you're going north-south on the trails. Dip down to the right here. Gotta make sure no one's coming around the corner. There's a train going by. It's interesting, when they built that bridge, they anticipated one day perhaps there would be a subway line on Bloor Street, so they built that second below deck area that the subway runs on when they built that overpass. It was good foresight. I think it's over 100 years or 100 years old, and the subway didn't open until 1966. Some cars absolutely flying. Some new trees recently planted. Should have worn goggles or even my sunglasses. Unless most other people have their eyes covered, there's bugs pinging off my face. It's only a matter of time before one of them finds one of my eyeballs. It's the Evergreen Brickworks on the left. Elect Dr. Druv Jane. And we've made it to Pottery Road. There's more of those gates on the left. I think that's... not sure what exactly they're supposed to do. Let me know down in the comments. You can see them on Bayview there, over to the left. But we're about to embark on a hell of a hill climb. Good thing I've got electric assist here, as this next one or stretch would be absolutely killer if I were on one of my single speed bikes. Thank you. Thank you. This path on the right is a shared path between cyclists and pedestrians. Those going south down Pottery Road do have to ride on the street. All right, I've got this on maximum pedal assist here. I do not blame that person one bit for walking their bike up the street here. And I bet there's an absolutely stunning view to be had of the city over at the Chester Hill Lookout, which is just to the right of here. Maybe we will head that way. This is southbound Broadview. This street is Chester Hill. There's probably a few people at the lookout. In fact, I think I can see some. Well, I don't think we're gonna top that view. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Starting at Ramsden Park and riding over to Rosedale Valley Road. And then up Pottery Road over to the fantastic Chester Hill Lookout. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I don't know why I did that. I have an Instagram account I almost never update as well at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, maybe we'll finish this one off with another spectacular view of this sunset. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Yoink.